Well, the Kenyans were expected to win a sack full of medals in Barcelona last year in the middle distance events and the longer events. Didn't quite work out that way, but one event where they did monopolise the medals was the men's 800 metres.
Right, it's down to the two Kenyans, the American and the Brazilian, with 150 to go. Now Nixon Kiprotich, Tanui trying to go with them. Has Gray gone out too hard? Off the bottom bend they come. Down the outside comes Tanui. Gray trying to hang on. Kiprotich and Gray and Tanui. The American's gone again. And down the outside, William Tanui gets there from his countrymen, Nixon Kiprotich, and Johnny Gray paid the price for that.
Saturday evening, the men's 5,000 metres is in progress. Two New Zealanders, Paul Smith and Phil Clode, are chasing a qualifying time for the World Championships in Stuttgart in August of this year in this event.
Two laps to go, 800 metres left in this 5,000 metres. It's Smith and Clode. Number 148 in third place is Mark Coogan, the 26-year-old from Boston, who now lives in Boulder, coached by the great Arturo Barrios, the legendary American 10,000 metre runner. Dave Rush from Otago and Jason Cameron, number 155 from Canterbury. Clode and Smith, stride for stride together where they've been for the entire distance of the race. Coming up to the 4,000 metres, through it now, 1,000 metres of the journey left.
67 seconds for that lap, and Clode going to run the last 600 pretty hard. So you can see he's using this great speed that he has. He could still get a very good time if he can keep this pace up, and ran solid for the last lap.
500 metres to run, and this
The pain starting to take its effect on Paul Smith, running harder than he ever has in his life. And now it's Clode on his own. A trip to Stuttgart waits if he can get under 13:27. You can see the pain on his face as well. Smith in second place. It's hurting these Kiwis.
Mark Coogan, he came out here wanting to run a good time. He's going to go back to the outage station.
Now Clode. An anxious time here for John Davies, his coach, alongside of me.
Well, I'm not too anxious really, but Phil wanted to run well here tonight, and he's certainly running very hard, going to come up and lap a whole bunch of runners here. So he can see those runners. That'll be a little help to him, actually, to keep himself going.
Threading his way through the traffic. Less than 200 metres to go. Phil Clode, can he get under that time of 13:27?
Well, interestingly, he ran 61 seconds for that last 400 metres, so he's really flying at the moment.
And coming around into the home straight. It's been a fine.
He's having to run a little wide, though. Into the home straight. Well, he's outside the 13:27, but it's still a very good time from Phil Clode. Very few New Zealanders have ever run the 5,000 metres as fast as that. Is that 13:35? So some disappointment there for Phil Clode as Paul Smith comes across the finish line in second place. The American Mark Coogan finishes in third place. There they are, 1, 2 and 3 in the men's 5,000 metres. But the flowers go to Phil Clode.
Dave Rush, a great finish
But
here from...
he'll have to come again in order to get to Stuttgart and attempt that 5,000 metre time later in the season.
Great time here for Phil Clode, 13:35. That's Chris Maloney's passing all these runners he's lapped. But 13:35 is very good time for Clode under these conditions. His best is 13:30.
Congratulations, Philip Clode.
Well, Phil Clode, congratulations on winning the 5,000 metres. 13:34, I suppose it's a fine time, but I suppose you'd be a bit disappointed not to go just that Stuttgart time.
7 seconds. It drifts in the middle there, and you're not aware of it. Like you're concentrating and you're concentrating on racing rather than the times, and like you're not aware until the last lap or so when you're by yourself.
I suppose it didn't help weaving through all the slow runners in the last lap. A bit like coming up the motorway here in a hurry.
Oh, they were quite courteous though. They stayed in the first lane, and I didn't really have to go too wide.
Do you think you can get there to get that time to qualify for the World Championship?
I'm going to Melbourne next month. Month today, I think it is, or Thursday, and I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, good luck with it, Phil. Well
okay,
run.
thanks, Keith. Thanks.
So that's just confirming the official placings and times in the men's 5,000 metres. Clode home in 13:35.62. And as we said, only about 8 or 9 New Zealanders have ever run faster than that. Paul Smith in second place, and the American Mark Coogan there in third place.